Okay. So, and then, oh no, it's still a bit. Hang on, let me get that. Oh shit. Wrong bloody button. Let's see. No. Batteries seem to be going. Shit. Right. I'll just leave it like that for the moment. Try and fix it later. Just keep going what we got. Okay. Right. So back at the start. Okay. So begin with a quick outline how the presentation progressed, and move on. Okay. Okay. Hello. I'd like to begin my presentation with a brief outline of what it contains. This will cover its overall structure, general contents, and estimated duration. Following this, the presentation proper will begin with the first segment. This segment will provide a quick history of the development of the work, list my intended aims for the presentation, and explain my motives for presenting the material in this manner. The second segment, or segment 2, will consist mostly of...
No, you see, this is why I'm saying it's not going to work like this.
Yeah, you're right. It's just too dry.
Too bureaucratic, exactly. It's like being at a PowerPoint presentation for a patent lawyers convention or something. It's just dull.
Yeah, but I still think the idea is pretty solid though.
Yeah, well, of course the idea is solid, but we need to keep the audience's attention to get that idea across. That's the problem.
So, what do you think we could do?
Oh, I don't know. We need to start jazz up the visuals a bit, at least, you know, maybe get some colour into it or something. A bit less colour than that, I think. Yeah, you see, it still looks boring, you know?
I guess we could try colour coding the boxes.
It's worth a shot. Yeah, no, you see, there it is again. It's just lacking something, you know? Well, maybe we could start making the boxes sort of 3D or something, you know? Maybe have like this, and then it comes like that here, and then have it, you know, coloured in like with the colour coding. Or actually, you know, maybe if we make it like this, instead of it being coloured, have it see-through like this. You see the whole thing, and then you'd see the words actually inside. So that might not too bad. Definitely need to get some movement as well. So that means like getting the boxes to zoom out of their their main heading. You know, definitely something like that. Or actually, maybe have it draw itself in. That might look better. You know, just have it sort of draw itself in like this. And like
so something like this, maybe.
Yeah. Hang on a sec. Just give me a look. Yeah, that's much better already. You know, although I think looking at it, the layout might need to be redone as well. You know, so nothing drastic, just scrap what we have, and maybe something like this. You know, have it kind of layered, try and sort of reinforce the whole 3D aspect of the thing. You know, nothing too drastic, but let's see how that looks now. Yeah, does not look so much better already, you know? So much more interesting. But, you know, prettying up a boring presentation is still going to leave you with a boring presentation. It's always going to be the problem.
So, what, do you reckon it's time to go back to the drawing board, maybe?
It might be alright. But is there anything you can think that might be useful in this, like something we could reuse or maybe fix up to use it again later on?
There's that advertisement card thing, I guess. That looked alright.
Yeah, that didn't look too bad actually. Fast forward to that there and we'll take a look at it. Yeah, that's not so bad. You know, it's a good image, alright. Bright and colourful and everything, kind of engaging, but you're still left with the problem that it is, at the end of the day, just a still image. You know, it's it's a bit boring to just leave it on screen there. Could try animating it maybe. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'm thinking if you're going to be animated, it needs to be more animated, you know? Professional looking. Yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly what I've been saying we should do. It is a bit glitchy, so we'll try and fix that later, but aside from that, that's bang on. And I'm thinking maybe we could try and do something similar like that with the talk footage.
No, that stuff is unusable.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying, is if maybe we could, you know, try and...
Look. Now, that footage is beyond repair, okay? There's just nothing we can do with it. And, like, even then, the audio is barely audible. See?
Well, with the audio we can just transcribe the dialogue and have that, you know, run along as subtitles or something. That wouldn't be too difficult.
Yeah, that solves the audio problems, but it still looks shit.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying, is if we try and use, like, animation or something to save the footage, like rotoscope it maybe.
No. That'd just take way too long.
Oh, okay, maybe it doesn't have to be as complicated as that, you know? Maybe we could try something a bit easier, a bit simpler, like a flash animation maybe. And, you know, it'd look bright, engaging, and it also saves the footage from the talk, because I think that stuff is definitely worth using, you know? It's some pretty solid content, some really good ideas in there. I think that it's definitely worth trying.
Are
giving it a
you
shot.
serious?
Yeah, I think it's
I
totally
mean,
worth it.
look at that. That looks ridiculous.
It looks fine.
Like,
There's
it
no,
totally undermines any possible content or idea the work might have.
no.
We're not using it. No, just no.
What then? I'm here trying to come up with ideas, to think of solutions. I mean, what would you have us
What
do?
I'm thinking is, if it's worth all this trouble just to fix some bad footage, then it'd make much more sense to reshoot the whole thing.
No, there's no need
listen,
to reshoot
no, seriously,
this.
just listen, okay? Now, if it's going to be done, it's going to have to be done properly, which means getting a proper room to shoot it in, somewhere that's it's got to be big and spacious, well lit as well, and probably help if the place looked sort of official, like a lecture theatre or something. So it might be worth trying to actually see if we can get permission to shoot in the Noel Sheridan room. That'll work out pretty well. Although the size of that place will need to be considered, like for the audience and that.
Oh man, imagine if
What
we
is
could
the
get like
capacity?
shoot a little
It
video.
doesn't
or something,
matter,
Have a van
Work that out later.
Sort of
Let's just
zoom
say
out
67
and that
for now.
racing down, you know, have a
So,
shot on some streets, you know, sort of
now,
nice
to
big,
record
tall
this
skyscrapers or something.
I'm not just talking about the
Yeah,
performance,
absolutely.
but the audience as well.
Sort of zoom
Especially
around
for
and
the
then maybe it sort
questions
of
and
pulls
answers
the skip,
section. We're going to need at
pulls a 90
least
degrees
two
to get that
cameras.
handbrakes in, and
Probably
then
three
you
actually,
know,
just to
doors
be
burst
safe.
open and these guys pop
Yeah,
out.
they're going to
all
need
got their
to
big
be
machine
well
guns, and
placed,
like,
so
oh,
you know,
shit, what
good
do we do?
variety of
Yeah,
shots.
and maybe have a guy
So
come out the
later
back
on,
as well. He's
we'll have a lot of material to work from to edit together.
Maybe
a
have
really
some,
good
have some
professional
cops zoom in, you know, have them on
forced to make sure everything goes
sirens
smoothly with the
blazing,
cameras.
shooting
They're going to
in
need to be
from this
operated by
side.
people who know what they're
Yeah,
doing.
and then maybe
so
one
we'll
comes
sort
down from
that out
here as
too.
well, have him come zooming in too.
Now, for the
And these guys
audio,
are going to be like,
that
oh,
is
shit,
going
it's
to be
cops,
tricky.
and they turn their
I
guns
mean,
like
it's
this.
a big room,
This
so it's
guy
going to be
here,
difficult to
and this
record
guy
well.
has to stand out here, and then these guys start shooting.
I suppose to begin with, podium and cameras can be wiped out. It's not too much
Flips
of a
over.
problem. But there's still
And it goes
going to
skidding
be trouble
along as well.
getting the
This guy
questions and
comes zooming
responses
in,
from
and then
the
this
audience.
fella shoots at him, and then he suddenly pulls a handbrake.
Do you know what? Actually, a boom man might sort that out. That could work. Okay, we'll have to try it out, but I
Actually,
think that might do it.
Another thing for the postcard, you know, I've been thinking of an idea like maybe if we could sort of set up in the studio and everything, and then
Do you know what?
4 people maybe.
I think we're getting a bit sidetracked here.
Oh my
You know, sort of losing our focus a bit.
That looks
So
sweet.
how about we just go back to the start,
Yeah.
take a look
No,
at what
there's
we've
not-
got,
oh, come
and then just
on.
take it from there.
God's sake.
And the remote seems to be working again, so I'll just see if I can get that. Yeah, that seems okay.